Even though Grandma's day was difficult, with plenty of labor and little money, it provided insightful lessons about taking care of the home. Let's examine the easy-to-follow routines that Grandma uses to maintain a tidy, operational, and friendly house. We can simplify, streamline, and reduce expenses in our own life by using these timeless practices. Cook from scratch every day. Grasping life's basics will pave the route for advancement. Do not be put off by the idea of cooking from scratch every day. While this practice will not turn you into a master cook, learning fundamental recipes is essential for making nutritious and satisfying meals. Cooking from scratch, just like Granny, means using basic, healthy ingredients. A few fresh fruit and basic cupboard items are all that is needed for cooking basics. Purchasing high-quality cookware may simplify and improve your cooking experience significantly. Do you recall the wonderful aromas that wafted from Grandma's kitchen? Using what she had, she prepared delicious dinners. Making meals at home helps you avoid consuming costly processed foods. Making your own meals with minimal groceries and a little cooking knowledge may save a lot of money. Grandma knew that cooking from scratch was healthier and more economical. This habit is surely a must for frugal living. Rise early to start your day. My grandma always emphasized the importance of starting the day early. In her time, people worked hard and efficiently by waking up early to take advantage of the daylight. Although it was challenging, it taught me the significance of making the most out of each day. By keeping a schedule and waking up early consistently, you can use your mornings for productivity and self-care, just like people did in the past. Rising early is not about giving up sleep, but about managing your time effectively and beginning the day on a positive note. Following this timeless lesson from Grandma's generation can help you achieve your goals and enjoy life to the fullest. Sweeping and mopping floors daily. Keeping a clean home was important to my grandmother, and sweeping and washing floors on a regular basis was necessary. People back then were proud of their neat houses, and it showed. This simple practice is one of the most effective strategies to keep a clean and healthy living area. Sweeping and mopping every day may seem like a lot, but it's actually easier than you think. Begin with a decent broom and a solid mop, just like your grandmother did. A straightforward yet efficient way to keep your house tidy and welcoming is to sweep and mop your floors every day. You can simply avoid the buildup of filth and grime and keep your floors gleaming by investing just a little bit of time and effort. Not only will you save money by sticking to Grandma's tried and true method, but it will also keep your home clean. Hand-wash dishes. Dishwashers were uncommon since households had to preserve every cent during these terrible times. The idea of cleaning dishes by hand might be discouraging, particularly after a demanding day. Try to think positively and approach this assignment with patience. Hand cleaning dishes requires only dish soap, a sponge, and a little effort. You may even make it in good shape. Grandma made it a routine, finding modest pleasure in the simple act. Hand-washing dishes will gradually become a part of your everyday routine. This simple habit can significantly reduce your home expenditures. Hand-washing dishes is a simple and practical approach to live frugally, as Grandma demonstrated. Plan meals a week in advance. Since the time of my grandma, I have remembered the importance of thinking ahead for the food to be prepared. Back then, people were careful not to waste food or money. Meal planning is a good strategy to help you use resources efficiently, reduce waste, and save money. Start by outlining the meals for the week and assessing the ingredients that you already have. This criterion cautions against the unnecessary purchase of items and encourages people to find ways to utilize the excess food to save money. First, start with your major meals in the day and then go to snacks and others. Planning meals is a wise use of time and a way to save money because it saves the individual from having to make poor decisions at the last minute. Line drying clothes instead of using a dryer. How do people cope without modern dryers during my grandmother's lifetime? Back then, most families line dried their clothing. This practice may not work for everyone, but it is an excellent method to conserve money and energy. Line drying does more than simply save money on power costs. It also helps your clothing endure longer. Line drying reduces the wear and tear produced by high heat dryers. It's also incredibly nice to watch freshly cleaned garments fluttering in the hung line. Finally, line drying seems more environmentally conscious and fulfilling than using a dryer. Hand wash delicate items. Previously, people were used to getting the most out of their clothes, frequently hand washing delicate things as part of their daily practice. While contemporary machines have grown in popularity, It is worth mentioning that hand washing considerably increases the durability of clothing. Despite the ease provided by machines, hand washing delicate things is ultimately more cost-effective in the long run. Use moderate detergent and lukewarm water to keep your sensitive garments looking new. Embracing this basic, traditional way would surely help your clothing last longer, as our grandmothers knew. Regularly deep cleaning the entire house. A dirty home was considered an awful sin in Grandma's day, and deep cleaning the entire house on a regular basis was normal. Take little measures to maintain your house in good condition by being conscious of your cleaning routine. Small things matter, such as wiping down surfaces, dusting on a regular basis, and cleaning windows. Set a monthly plan for deep cleaning different sections of your home. Begin with the kitchen, then on to the bathrooms, bedrooms, and living spaces. This guarantees that no area of your property is overlooked. Consider utilizing easy natural cleaning solutions like vinegar and baking soda, which are both efficient and inexpensive. Regularly oiling wooden furniture and cutting boards. Back in the grandma's days, wooden furniture and cutting boards were constantly handled with oil products. This extremely simple yet vital habit not only spares the romance of your fad items, but also makes it possible for you to avoid replacements. Your wooden furniture or cutting boards should be oiled quite often to prevent them from cracking. Wooden cutting boards are easy to use and are considered a better option than the modern plastic ones, as they do not emit harmful microplastics when they get old. To begin, after good cleaning, you can oil it with a food-safe mineral oil or wood oil. Gently wipe the oil into the wood using a cloth, making sure each spot is covered, the effect of which is the lengthening of its life. Stick to a strict budget. My grandmother spent a lot of her time budgeting, which helped families make the most of their limited funds and avoid debt. Individuals were extremely frugal with their money, carefully considering each purchase to maximize their budget. You may practice frugal living by setting up and adhering to a strict budget. You don't need much to begin creating an efficient budget. Start by keeping a record of your earnings and outlays, and then pinpoint areas where you might make savings. If you like to eat out a lot, consider preparing more meals at home to save money. Examine your finances and identify areas where you may start saving money right away. There are countless budget plan variants available online. As people did in Grandma's day, sticking to a budget is a sensible approach to handle your money and lives simply. Establishing a budget is the first step towards living frugally. Using a compost pile for kitchen scraps. In the past, people were creative. Our grandmothers did not spoil anything and got the most out of everything. As for those people who are accustomed to throwing away kitchen wastes, this practice of composting should attract their attention. It is possible to begin with items like vegetable peels, coffee, eggshells, and parings of fruits. The majority of the people do not realize the quantity of good compost material that they are discarding. First of all, it is suggested to introduce rather simple objects to the compost pile, and then introduce more varieties of the organic waste. Today, there are many stores where one can purchase compost bins and other products that assist in the management of this pile. While such tools might not have been available during our grandma's time, they come in handy if you want to utilize on your kitchen waste. Keep a stocked pantry. One of the most effective and simple money-saving strategies that have been practiced for ages includes storing pantry staples. Originally, kitchens were outfitted with requisite possessions. There was always a store of primary provisions, so purchase of perishable food was a rare occurrence. In this case, you can order goods in large quantities and keep them for a long term to such items as flour, sugar, and canned products. By keeping your pantry well stocked, you can always buy when the price is low and keep planning for your meals to make them save your time and be ready all the time like cooking, which Grandma used to do. Grow and maintain a kitchen garden. In Grandma's era, an invaluable kitchen tip was to engage in gardening. During those times, people relied on their own cultivated produce to sustain themselves as store-bought food was often scarce. They showcased their creativity by growing tomatoes, herbs, and leafy greens. Gardening not only grants access to fresh, homegrown produce, but also enriches your meals with essential nutrients, ensuring everything remains completely natural. To begin, explore the plants that thrive in your region and discover the diverse recipes and benefits they offer. Common choices include herbs, vegetables, and fruits. Moreover, teaching children how to garden imparts them with valuable skills and fosters an appreciation for wholesome food. Rotating and flipping mattresses regularly. During our grandmother's era, the preservation of resources was given utmost importance. Begin by safeguarding your furniture with a mindful routine that involves frequently rotating and flipping mattresses. The little things like even wear or what count for extending the life of your mattress and improving the quality of sleep that you get from it. By rotating the mattress every 3 months and turning it twice a year, you will prevent sagging as well as maintain its original shape. It is important not overlook how to care for your bed when purchasing a comfortable one for oneself. With these simple home procedures, you can take charge of maintaining your mattress,